Well, hello to all my family and friends. We're back for the second video. Yesterday, I spoke about gratitude and being grateful for things in your life, and I hope that you've had a chance to try that on and to notice the difference that gratitude or applying gratitude to your life actually makes in how you feel. I'm hoping that you notice that the lights come on in the forest and that you can see more clearly when you notice the things that you're grateful for. Just to add on to the gratitude aspect of things, I think it's really important also to continue practicing gratitude, but also write another new list, and the new list is all the things that you have accomplished in life so far. So in other words, how great you are. Remember how great you are. Write down all the things that you have achieved so far in your life. Start right from the word go. You learn to walk, you learn to talk, you learn to ride a bicycle, you passed your grades at school, and so on and so on. And just list them all down. I'd suggest you actually list at least 100 to start with, and then continue on from there. And you will remember how great you are. So even though we're all in turmoil at the moment, or some form, or it appears that we're in turmoil at the moment, we're great. We're all great. As human beings, we are great, and we will rise above this, no doubt. The important thing, however, now, with gratitude in place and remembering how great you are, is to take 100% responsibility for yourself. It is important that you realise that how you move forward now will all depend on your thinking. So it is important for you to realise that we think all day, every day, all sorts of thoughts fleet in our minds, and those thoughts aren't necessarily thoughts that we instigated at the time. We have a lot of thinking that comes from generations and generations of, things that our parents learnt and their parents learnt and then passed it on to us, and we think that's all, yep, that's how it is. But it's important to become mindful and weed out the things from your mind that are useful to your life and the things that aren't useful to your life. What I've really noticed is that through this process, people are really realising that the most important thing in their life is actually their family and their friends and their well-being, and which is awesome, because it's what we all need to come back to be able to come back to a sane world, if you like. And while we're being isolated, it is a really good time to actually realise your own insanity amongst it all, and it's important to become mindful so that we can weed out the stuff that's not useful to us, and that we can remember how great we are, so that we can move forward in a positive sense. So taking 100% responsibility. Okay, I can hear you saying, well, it's not our fault that the virus is out there, or that we've lost our job, or, that shit's going down in the world. It's like, how can we take 100% responsibility for that? Well, you see, it's not the event that you take 100% responsibility for, because the event has occurred. It is your response to the event that you need to take 100% responsibility for, because your response to that event is what will actually create your outcome. I've noticed a lot of people are blaming and complaining, and it's the human condition. We all do that, and I find myself in that trap, and but very quickly it is important to move yourself out of the trap of blaming and complaining and realise that that event's taking place, whether we like it or not. We cannot change what's going on in the world today, whether we like it or not. But what we can actually change is the way we are being about that event and what we do with it. What we do with the thoughts in our mind. So for instance, I might go to the shop and see that there's not much stuff, not much food there. And I might come out, well, there's people that are like, bulk buying and blah, 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 blah. Well, at the end of the day, that's already taken place. So what good does it for me to complain and blame about that? The best thing for me to do is to be able to make the best with what we have and appreciate that what we still have. So taking 100% responsibility means what you do with the event and your response to it is what will make a difference to your outcome.